Hi, beautiful souls. This is Yana, and welcome to my 5D report and beyond, where I'm reporting multidimensionally as a multidimensional being, helping humanity and Mother Earth with the transition, with the ascension to the next harmonic universe, number 2, where everything is about soul connection, consciousness expansion, and living in peace, unity, and harmony. So, welcome in the month of November 2020, right? We are immersed in that Scorpio energies with that full moon or new moon, I'm sorry, the past weekend that was in Scorpio as well. I had interesting experience. That was Friday the 13th. And we also had this new portal energy 1111, very powerful. So I guess I'll just be quickly going over that and how important it is to free ourselves from this matrix and how to do the shadow work. So that's kind of part of my mission and assignment, and I guess I'll be sharing some of the information around it with you. So see how you like it, if you resonate with it. Either way, it's fine, because my videos are for educational and entertainment purposes. I'm here to inspire you, empower you, and giving you information the way I interpret it through my soul signature, energy signature. How you guys that interpret what I'm sharing with you becomes your world, your responsibility, because we are powerful co-creators with the divine. Okay, and my videos are for my soul group, for my tribe, people who resonate with my message, who also are whistleblowers, targeted individuals, empath sensitive, so highly evolved souls who have been tortured, manipulated, sexually abused. So hopefully bringing some good news and hope, kind of working on my project, right? And healing centers, to kind of repair our DNA, to rejuvenate, regenerate, and kind of come together and reconciliate, because it's been pretty tough and rough journey, for those who are galactic warriors, star warriors, and star seeds, with this kind of interesting mission, with exposing the darkness, right? But in order for us to do so and to kind of know how to heal it, how to transform it, we ourselves have to experience it. And our lives are blending with lives, or like normal people, how to say that, but those who are of that kind of advanced civilizations, we do also lots of inner work, and it is just very important. It's imperative that more and more people join us for either for meditation, for healing, for contemplation, so we can kind of create this big vortex or portal, right? Just like that was the 1111. That's why inviting people for the unity meditation with Sandra Walter every Sunday, 8 11 11 11 to 11 New York time. It's been going on for more than 4.5 years, and also material of Marina Jacobi is very impressive. We are going quantum, we are going galactic. Okay, so check her quantum manifestation. She actually was reporting and was kind of sharing, there are new codes how to shut down the Black Sun entities program, their matrix. So it is easier and easier for us to breathe, and we're feeling the winds of change, or the table is turning, the changing of the guard, right? And it's going to take some time to kind of turn everything right side up and to correct all these things. So that's why I want to create those communities or villages, like with ETs, right? That's why we need ET disclosure, and we're exposing the wrongdoings, whether in the military like me, in a government, in the medical industry, in religious institutions, and education, right? I mean, all with the children, what has been happening, the child sex trafficking, or just human trafficking. This is enormous subject. And now the latest newsletter from Lisa Renee, you can find her on Energetic Synthesis. Her latest newsletter is Stop Human Trafficking. So I'm encouraging people to read that article and just kind of meditate upon it, and see what happens, because we need to really start cooperating and communicating with each other, so we can make a difference, and not allowing those negative forces to feed off of us. I'm not your walking mattress, I'm not your prostitute, I'm not your food, energy food. I can be very feisty, I'm very intense. But when I realized more than 14 years ago, right, as military marines in a massage school, like, oh, you're taking energy from me. It was kind of black magic kind of archetype, okay, a dark portal of those negative entities. So nobody is nobody's siphoning energy for me. I don't need any parasites, okay? And unfortunately, all the parasitic kind of entities, they infested this planet, and also they infested humanity with it. That's why sometimes when I look at people, those young guys in the military, their aura, their energy field is very filthy, very dirty, because of the so-called programming, so-called recruitment, right, dining in, and torture, violence, and who knows what happening, MK Ultra in those underground military bases. And that's why I have project for them. So I'll see how everything goes, how everything then goes forward. What are the other steps I need to take. Right now I'm just kind of talking about it, but of course I receive new downloads as well, because I have to proceed with that, even though so many people may not like it. They don't want to acknowledge these things happening, right? If even those young guys, maybe they don't want to speak the truth, they don't want to acknowledge that, they want to deal with it. But now with those divine laws coming back online, what goes around comes around. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get out of that false matrix of misery, of the suffering and the pain body, friend, the pain body needs to be transmuted. Everybody, we need to face our own shadow, that darkness, going through the dark night of the soul. I mean, I've done it. So many other starseeds and light workers, I'm sure they had some kind of experiences with the darkness. We all have to do the work, the inner work, because we are spiritual beings, having human experience. We are 99.9% energy and only 0.1% matter, right? These elementals, right? That's what comes from Mother Earth, Mother Nature. So reconnecting with Mother Earth, with the core of Mother Earth, right? With the sun, the great central sun, with the galactic core, very important, being in our hearts, right? That's how we are manifesting our new reality, through our heart structure. Again, Marina Jacobi, you can go ahead and check out her material. So it's fantastic. Okay, so I had some notes here for you also regarding that Friday 13. I was in the astral plane, warring like crazy. It was full of rage, full of anger, but looks like I made it. The word Jericho was coming into my mind, and into my ears, and there was like a battle of Jericho. That was this past Friday. And you guys, what happened October 13, 1307, the Knights of Templar arrested by King Philip IV in France. So, it looks like I'm here to resurrect that warrior energy. Like as a kid growing up, I would watch the Japanese movies with samurai, shogun, ninja, martial art, and you have the movies like the Karate Kid with lots of wisdom. So that's what I am familiar with. Like also Bruce Lee, right? He also was an incredible warrior and martial artist. Okay, so that's kind of what flows with me. That's why I was never impressed, or I'm not impressed by the military. Okay, with those guys in those military uniforms. I'm more into samurai sword, and like the Native Americans, those Native Indians, with tomahawk, right? So this is kind of my structure, my operational system. So, but I found out that some of those guys, especially in the Marine Corps, they are my soul siblings, and because of the programming, conditioning of the torture, they cannot really speak. I don't know if they still have some handlers, and that's why I'm creating the project. So lots of healing has to happen, because all these things happening also in Atlantis, right? We had the fall of Tara, 5D Tara. That was the planet from Lyra, okay, the Lyra constellation. So all these explosions, all these galactic wars, right? We need to kind of reconcile all that, heal all that, all these woundings. So I don't know who is ready, like we all have to face it, we all have our divine feminine, divine masculine within us. So it's time to kind of heal those wounds. Kind of polarity integration is very important. Otherwise, the darkness will easily sway us to the negative polarity, because that's what they want. They want to feed off of us, but you have to say no, okay? And Diana has to be informed, so it has to be informed consent. I came here, I was born here as like a golden child, like a golden light shining bright. It was just like that, just pillar of light shining bright in total neutrality. That's why I always talk about divine neutrality, being in zero balance, okay? That's how you transcend the duality, okay? And the planet here is like a stage. We're learning our lessons of our soul. Very important to bring your soul essence back online, okay? So that's where I'm heading. That's what I'm going for, like learning. I'm learning my lessons, but also trying to teach or mentor others, how to bring that soul essence back online, so you can heal all those wounds, all the shadow, all the pain body, okay, through all this torture, MK Ultra, all this programming, conditioning, all this terrorism, and so on. So just kind of remember who you truly are, and there are themes how to exit that false matrix. You're welcome to go on my website yanakalai.com, and who is interested to discuss those kind of topics with me, I am open. But at the same time, people also have to have their boundaries, and they have to know how to communicate with me, because I work with energies, I work vibrationally, so people need to start being responsible for their energies and for their thoughts and feelings, emotions. That's why this is my disclaimer in each and every video, right? I'm saying the same thing over and over and over, and it is what it is. So so the warrior project, the military, okay, where are my notes? Did you guys go, and how was the voting? Actually, I went there personally because I knew that those ballots were corrupted, or they're falsified. So that's all I could do. That's what I did. And see how everything goes. So those people who are informed, they know what's going on behind the scenes. They know who won, right? Who won the election and what this is all about. We're exposing the dark agenda, and the swamp needs to be drained. We have the whiteheads, we have the Q movement, right? The Q and so on. But digital soldiers, those who are the warriors, the ground crew, the guardians, we are doing our part, where everybody's playing their role. So it's very important to know yourself and be free. The kingdom of heaven is within, and do some prayers, meditation, and chanting. It's all part of my 5D protocol, that 5D project, especially for the military, for the warriors that for my soul group that I am connected to, those who want to get out of that matrix, who want to get out of the darkness, and who want to experience then beautiful light and beautiful life, and be of service, right? We are the defenders of truth. So so we have all these how to say, the cult organizations, including all these cult organizations in the military, the skull and bones, right? The satanic rituals going on, dining in as well, the MK Ultra, that was the Project Monarch, right? So we have to change that, and resurrect those energies. And I'm coming up with the warrior project that is dismantling the monarch project. Those guys needs to be deprogrammed, right? We're talking about deprogramming. They need to be fumigated. They need to be fumigated by the violet flame of transformation, transmutation, right? We talk about the Saint Germain and the violet flame, and the sword of truth, Archangel Michael and King Arthur. Very important. Also, the good news, the solar riches are coming online as well. They're coming from that pre-matter into matter, and I'm very much connected with rishi sages of the Himalayan mountains, right? I talk about the Babaji, Mahatavar Babaji. I love to chant Shiva, and when I'm walking on the beach, there's always the mantra, whether it's Om Namah Shivaya and other mantras that I am chanting. I'm healing my throat chakra, right? It's also part of my project, chanting mantra, japa, meditation, and so on. Speaking your truth is very important. That's how you can release your emotional trauma and also free yourself from addictions. Okay, I already last year I released some japa mantra meditations. I did positive affirmations, and also I did the waterfall meditation and 3 hearts meditation as well. So it's somewhere on my YouTube channel, Yana Stebinska. You can see if you like it and what you think about it, right? So for me, building those healing centers, high energy frequency centers, very similar to either ashram or monastery. That's kind of what I want to work on and maybe talk to people about it. I also talk about our friends in Telos, right? And talking about the 5D protocol. We're walking those energies of love and faith and trust and grace and gratitude and compassion, of course, because the healing has to happen through self-love, self-care, self-forgiveness, and compassion. This is what I found out. Again, I was abused, violated, right, tortured. They electrocuted my brain. I was trying the MK Ultra. I don't know what else they were trying. I know that my chest area was extremely injured, and my aura, my energy field was infested and was kind of burned. But somehow, I just resurrected. I know Yashua was with me, Yashua Commander Sananda, okay? People know him as Jesus. So there are lots of ascended masters helping me, and the Galactic Command, including Ashtar. Ashtar Command helped me with all this resurrection, healing, transformation. So that's why I am here again sharing all that with you guys, so you have easier time with all this healing and transformation. And I know the Ayurveda cooking and Ayurvedic spices, and now the superfood, that also helped me a lot, cooking khichdi. And lots of meditation, right, you guys? Very important to start decalcifying your pineal gland and getting rid of that black goo, okay, either through intention and through Dr. Sam Magzi. I bought the magnetic belt. It's quantumhealing.club. That's her website. So, and also I was healing my teeth and my gums through sound therapy. Her name is Dawn Crystal from Hawaii or Maui. So yeah, so you see the frequency vibration. That's going to be the new healing modalities. That's going to be number one, because we are sound, light, vibration, okay? Also was mentioning, right, healing through the solfeggio tones, the whole tones, the 432 hertz and so on. So your heart can kind of start also attuning, or you can start attuning to that right frequency of your heart when you also attune to the crystal core of Mother Earth, when you're connecting to the new grid, 5D grid, crystalline grid, and so on, of unconditional love, what I'm saying? So there is lots of operations going on, like lots of inner work, right? That's why mostly I'm working I'm working like part-time, because I'm doing lots of energy work, right? And this is all like volunteering work, so I'll see where this is going to take me. I constantly hear the word New York, going to New York. I guess I'll be creating communities. I don't know who's going to join me. I love Hudson Valley, that kind of area. I could feel the portal of energy. It opened my crown chakra and the consciousness expanded, and that will even help with people who were really mind controlled and brainwashed with opening their crown chakra, because most people, either that's closed or burned burned or damaged. Their chakra system has been damaged through all these horrible satanic rituals, sex magic thing going on in the military, right? As well. So those kind of things, it's good to acknowledge, experience some of it. But when enough is enough is enough, informed consent, when Yana says no, no, I'm not joining military, it is what it is. I'm a ninja, samurai shogun. Let's talk about Japan, samurai sword. This is my operational system. This is my kind of ID. This is my soul signature, and this is my soul song. Everybody needs to start, mind your own business. There is no power over others. Here in my zone and in my communities, people have to learn how to master their energies, how to cleanse and purify their aura, their mind, okay? So then you're a master of your density and you're of service, okay? That's how we get out of that nonsense. That's how we get out of that phantom matrix. That's how we get out of that pain and misery, okay? So I guess continue talking about it. Hopefully somebody will join me and start creating beautiful communities with ETs, with highly advanced technology for healing, for transformation, for reformation, okay? Because the entire infrastructure needs to change. People who are ready, or light workers, starseeds, they need to take the positions in those the higher positions, right? So then the change can happen also on that kind of physical material plane as well. Very important to remember, we're 99.9% energy, only 0.1% matter. Okay, so the kingdom of heaven is within. So many people still externalize things and trying to look for happiness and glory and so on the outside, right? Selling their soul, like in a military or in a Hollywood or in those corporations and so on. No, the soul belongs to you, right? It's also the mind, the divine mind is a gift from God. You have that sacred chamber in your heart, and there is this divine spark of creation. It means you have direct connection with God, with source. That's how humanity were created, designed by ancient and those ancient builders, by those elders, okay? Whether it was from the Lyra, right? The crater of Lyra, that's where everything happened with our advanced DNA, with our crystalline heart, and with that liquid plasma light body, okay? So we are going back to that original structure, that original design, that original blueprint, and we're here to kind of reawaken all that and helping people also to remember who they truly are. You're a light divine, you're the light of your soul. Claim your power back, resurrect all these energies, okay? And just feel that power, feel that infinite potential within you, and resurrect also all your gifts and talents so you can share it with the world and be of service, and just start feeling your true divine nature, that happiness and that joy, that bliss of your soul, okay? And for me also helping my soul siblings, my group, how to free their mind. Just incredible. Once you obtain or you attain a certain purity of mind, you can go infinite. I'm not talking about the 3D ego mind, right? And when people are in their left hemisphere of the brain, it's all like that 3D structure and the reasoning and logic of that 3D world, and it's very limited, and it's very, very dense, and people are living in a box. No, you don't forget, you have also the right hemisphere of the brain, which is more feminine, and it's more esoteric and imaginary. It's like a time travel going on. So again, I talk about the 0 point balance, right? Or rebalancing those energies, the homeostasis, and that's how you can transcend and free yourself from that negativity, from that karma, black goo, black magic, sorcery that was kind of thrown upon us by those archons, by those negative entities, by the cabal, the deep corrupted state, the not illuminated individuals of that black nobility family. Okay, so what else can I share with you guys? No more being a puppet, okay? And the inner work is very important. Did I talk about there was the whistleblower, or Bill Wood? I just again recently listened to him again. This time it was the whole video when he was talking about his time in military, Navy SEAL team number 9, and then when they were in actually Iran, was it in the Middle East, and on assignment mission, right? Has to do with Tomahawk missiles. Okay, so I don't want to go much into details about it, but you know, this kind of interesting information, like for example those Tomahawk missiles were even directed to the twin towers back in 9/11. You know, very sad story. When I came over here, United States, it was October 2000. That energy, gray energy, you know, that energy of that spell, the energy of like 9/11 was already there. That's what happens when people don't read energies, when people are not aligned with the divine, when people are not doing the God's work. Unfortunately, you know, so many of those whistleblowers and people who wanted to do good, even in the government, were tortured, were blackmailed, right, were executed, imprisoned, and even killed. Okay, so some of us, those who are lucky stars, we're here, we're continuing our mission. We're exposing, right, the wrongdoings of the military, like me, and creating projects so we can get out of that mess, get out of that darkness. You know what I'm saying? The swamp, it's just like it's like an octopus, you know, it's got so many tentacles, and it's just kind of, it spreads out like a disease, like a cancer. But again, doing that inner work, we can be above it, transform it, transmute it. We have the Scorpio energy, right? Rise above it, you know, raise the frequency, vibration, even superfood, going to nature, talking to yourself, chanting sacred reconnections, you know, constantly. That's guys, this is my lifestyle. Okay, yoga, Ayurveda lifestyle. You know, fasting, I'm trying to fast. I know my intestines are also being rejuvenated or regenerated or repaired or corrected. You know, it is a time of correction for those who are kind of ready, for those who, you know, want to step up and be of service, those who are the leaders, who are the pioneers, who are the way showers, and so on. So we are going through huge reformation on a cellular level, energy level, mental level, emotional level, right? All this old programming needs to go, be released, you know, sending back to God, to source, or to the core of Mother Earth. So then you're open to the new codes, the new light codes, and so on. And bringing that shield also around me, the armor of God. You know, I do that constantly all the time. So yeah, lots of discipline, you know. It's like it's like an interesting lifestyle. You're always like on a go almost, right? But lots of inner work. It's a lots of inner work. I know so many people that are so busy with the external material world, and you know, it's great like doing all these things also out there, but just kind of stop, you know, pause, like focus on your breath, and just, you know, check what's going on within you. Okay, so for me, that self mastery, that self discovery is the key. Again, it's part of my project, right? So then you can be the light shining bright. You know, that's what we came here to do. Pretty much, you know, spread those frequency vibrations, as we are also DNA activators, light code carriers. You know, so that's how we are helping others. You know, vibrationally through that so-called unseen world. But once people resurrect their extrasensory perceptions, their psychic abilities, then you feel, you'll see, you recognize that, you know, you're part of us, or the invisible is something that is actually very visible. That's why, again, the military, right, and all these torture, they think how they're so invisible. You know, the astral plane, the low astral plane is like a jungle. It's like it's a mess. Okay, and you know, we understand those energies, and also the mind, the way I'm trained. You know, I can differentiate it. I can see what is right, what is wrong, and so on. And you know, this is not happening. This is not correct. Don't do those kind of things. But those zealots, those guys, they don't talk. Right? They're just on an automatic pilot. They just do whatever their assignment is. Right? The Bill Wood, right? His assignment in Middle East, blowing up villages and killing innocent people, right? And the same thing. Here, the 9/11, it was nothing but an inside job, and it was a premeditated demolition. Okay, so people who are shouting, screaming that the terrorists are out there, maybe those are those people, right? How do you know? How do you recognize? What is the resonance within you? Are you doing that inner work? How are you going to know the truth? The truth is within you. Only the truth that is within you is set you free, okay? And, with this military, the military project, and so on, where is it? I know they have this. Sayings, the semper fidelis, right? Semper fidelis to whom? Okay, you have to finish the sentence. You're in a dualistic world. Very important, because those dark energies are going to again sway you to the other side. Who knows? Maybe this is where you want to be. I don't know. That's why very important to start expressing your truth and start kind of differentiating, okay, and educating yourself, doing research. And so, are you for the light or are you for the darkness? What are you choosing? Then you have to put it out there. Otherwise, the universe can be also very confused with this kind of sentence, okay? So just kind of putting it out there. Those military, the Marines, so the big ego, that's what it is, the grooming of big ego, the negative ego. That's how the shadow then is also created as well, and the dumbing down and the MK Ultra, how people are programmed, mind control, they cannot think for themselves. I'm a huge thinker. I'm a philosopher. I think for myself. You don't have to think for me. You're welcome to share your stories, your experiences with me. But other than that, I'm responsible, right, for my thoughts, for my thinking, for my weather projections. Everything is pretty much reflection, right? So what are you putting out there, okay? What's your thoughts? What's your feelings? What's your emotions? Those 3D, 4D relationship, it doesn't go with me. People have to cooperate, communicate, right? Peace and harmony, unity, equality. Somebody thinks it's more than the other. In my zone, in my community, goodbye. You have to again go back to your center, be modest, humble, and process that information as we come from one. God is one, okay? One creator, okay? So feeling the unity, the oneness all around us, within us, is the key, is very important. So what else I wanted to talk about? So there was the Looking Glass project. You can guys check that video on YouTube with Bill Wood. He's a whistleblower, talk about the Tomahawk missiles, right? So that's why I kind of don't understand when those high military officers are saying in 2001, well, we don't know why we are going to war with Iraq and Afghanistan. Time to educate yourself and start time to be aware, because now it's it's a time of divine justice. So everything will be what's the word for it? Nobody will escape. Nobody will escape. Okay, people still shoving stuff under the carpet. They don't want to recognize it, the resistance, the denial, and so on. No, it's all coming together, the divine laws, divine justice, all coming back online. The energies are here. I saw it, portal 1111, then we had that Friday the 13th, and so on. So the goddess energy is here, the divine feminine is here, the divine mother is here, the new codes, we're bringing the spiritual world with the physical world together, okay? And everybody is facing their deeds, their shadow, because this is part of the process, part of the learning, also healing and transformation. Then we can ascend. Of course, those who are choosing, not everybody is choosing that path, but with me in my community, in relationships, communication, people are responsible for their thoughts, for their feelings, emotions, and how they communicate. Just be nice, okay? Be kind. Very important. So, and like I mentioned, I just have this devotion, dedication to like Satya Sai Baba, Mahatavar Babaji, Paramsa Yogananda, right? Ayurvedic cooking, that's my lifestyle. Nobody's going to make something out of me that I'm not, including my DNA parents, then the karmic relationship in the United States, and then the military, right? Don't make something out of me that I'm not. And that's kind of my verdict here, that you be responsible for yourself, okay? So I don't know what else, guys, to share with you. I have the same things, cleansing, clearing, purifying your aura, your energy fields, working on your energy centers, whether you call them chakras and so on. Remember, our DNA has been upgraded, also our energy system has been upgraded, right? When the the energy centers, the members of the energy centers, when they all kind of disappear because of they dissolve because of the light coming really online. So we are then the pillar of light shining bright. Again, that's part of my operational system, part of my structure that I am. We're working also with the sacred geometries, yantras, mantras, right? This is kind of how I operate from that higher etheric plane, helping humanity, those young generations, veterans and children, right, with their healing, resurrection, and transformation. So yeah, this is pretty much a short video that just kind of encouraging people and everybody to maybe chant, to meditate, to work with the energies, the new energies that are coming in, those new codes, right? The transforming, transmuting the ego is very important, right? Ejecting the 3D mind, so then your higher, you can connect with your higher mind, with your higher essence as well. You can connect with your higher heart, right? So many hearts are broken, so how do you heal it? I just call upon the soul. So there's a book, Soul Love. It can even show you instruction how to heal your heart that has been traumatized, okay? And those people who are mental, how to purify the mind, positive affirmation, chanting, right? Do I have the mala beats? Yeah, I already explained it. I already showed it. So that's when I'm sometimes on the beach. I'm all just saying, all is what I'm on my mind is Om Namah Shivaya, or I can sometimes sing, or there's some kind of melody coming in. So yeah, inviting people just to have their little space somewhere corner, and just kind of get in touch with your heart, call upon your soul, blend with your soul, say some prayers, some meditation, be nice to yourself so you can be nice to others, and feel that light of your soul, okay, resurrecting and feeling that power of your soul, and feeling those powerful energies of your existence, of your body, and resurrecting your light body as well. And yeah, I don't know if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm just kind of done with this report, and wishing you happy, joyful day, or the rest of the day. Many blessings, and namaste. This is Yana. I'll talk to you next time.